Oh boy, never have enough room for stuff. I need a bigger garage. I need a shop. I need something bigger. This. All right, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave, like always. And you found do it yourself, do it right, and well, got my own hat on.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's something new. Probably should have a Harley hat on because I'm about to do some motorcycle stuff. That's right, finally some motorcycle stuff, but it's not really working on a motorcycle. It's something so I can work on motorcycles. Anyways, it came via freight, so maybe you can guess what that is. So let's get into it. I mean, it's a giant wooden box labeled Black Widow. What is the Black Widow? Well, it's a new motorcycle lift. Why did I buy a Black Widow? Well, because I wanted something that was a little bit better than just your average Harbor Freight. Nothing wrong with Harbor Freight. I've had 2 of them now. But my thing with the Harbor Freights were, whenever you put the Harley on it, it kind of felt wobbly. So I figured I should step up. Why not? You know, I've been working on bikes for a while now. Why not just step up to the next lift? You know, it's I did buy the Pro lift, but it's you know, it's air, it's pneumatic, should go up, should go down, just like the other ones. So let's get unboxing. I'm not gonna bore you with talking and everything. I'm just gonna set you up, and you can see me unbox it and struggle and whatnot, because it's Georgia and it's warm. It's like 78 degrees today. 2 weeks ago we had snow. It's unboxed and in, hooked up to my air source. Air compressor is pumped up. Decided to listen to that for the last 5 minutes. Haven't used it in a while. I don't know why they put it in a box upside down. Gotta flip it over on its wheels, on its base. Put the ramp on it just to make sure it's gonna fit. I'm gonna hit the pedal. Watch it go up for the first time. Oh shit. Oh, it's touchy. Okay, that's all the way up. It's all the way up. You can probably hear the air going out, going down. Not very smooth. Let's go up so I can put the stuff on the front. Whoa, it's really, really crazy. A couple of things I did notice in the box. Paint scratched. Brand new. One of the other things I noticed, one of the valves for servicing it, putting grease in it. I'll show you here in a minute. I saved it. The tip busted off. Now the spring is hanging out. Was hanging out, just fell out. So gotta fix that already.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Hopefully it's just that. Was it both sides? No, that side is good. Now they must know something that I don't, because they send 2 extras in this bag. I also send a, well, it's called a seal kit, replacement seal kit. So they're sending replacement parts for a brand new piece of equipment. Doesn't give me the old, you know, the whole warm and fuzzies. I mean, it's kind of nice because I can replace this already. I got the manual out. One of the problems in the videos that I watched, they were complaining that the instruction manual is not that good, but it's colored. It's got pictures. I mean, what else does a guy want, you know? It is what it is, I guess. I mean, if you can't figure out that these pre-drilled holes and how the three pieces go together with the chalk, then you probably shouldn't be working on your own motorcycle. At least that's my opinion. So I'm going to grab all those pieces, get them unpackaged, grab that box, open it up, grab the little extension thing for the bottom there, keeps it so it doesn't. Okay, the little feet for the bottom, they expand in and out. I don't know if I really want that, but because I got to get a bike on this side, but we're figuring it out. So let me get all that stuff. Kind of show you as I'm going along. This is the leg thing that I was talking about. Goes on the bottom here. Stabilization. But the problem with the stabilization is it's going to be in the way of me getting the other bike in and out. That black piece there is the extension for the front. If you got an extra long motorcycle and you need to put the extension on, that's going to go in the shed. Don't need that. This here is your wheel chalk that goes up in the front. The thing that's kind of nice about this is it comes with the hardware already where it needs to be. Same with your clamp. It's got all the hardware in there. Let me open it up and you can really see it. Oh no, they taped it. Let me sit here and struggle because I don't have a knife on me. I don't carry knives because I'll sit and play with them and end up cutting myself. It's usually what I do. It's my own. Oh man, I need scissors. Now I got scissors. Try not to cut my hair.
Look at you cracking jokes.
I'll throw them down here. I don't know why I'm out here in the sun. It's like blazing hot. Should probably be in the garage doing this. But like I said, the hardware is where it needs to be. That's pretty neat. Pretty rad. Pretty something. Holes, boom. Let me lay it down. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up all this stuff, get rid of the garbage, and then start assembly. There's a bag of hardware here. Oh, tie downs. And I'm assuming the rest of this hardware is for the extension. But you know what they say about assuming. ASS out of you and me. So maybe I'll get in the book and read. Nope, probably not. Not gonna lie. Totally forgot about this. This heavy ass box is a center stand, like a center lift, a little center jack. Totally forgot that it came with that. So that's kind of cool. I was wondering what was in the heavy box. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have all the parts. I don't know what's in the box. So, all right, yeah, something. Here we go, more somethings. You know, I have to say that the fit and finish on some of this is, I hate to say it, not as good as I was hoping it was going to be. You know, the weld marks, there's splatter and stuff around the welds. Oh, there's different sizes, okay. I was, yeah, you know, I was hoping that the quality was going to be a lot better than the Harbor Freight lifts, which it is better. Don't get me wrong, the quality is better. I was just hoping that it was going to be like knock my socks off. You know, I'm just not happy that it's scratched up already. There's paint. You know, it's. You know, I want to do that kind of stuff. Oh, and there we go. I probably should put the lock down. Hey, there we go. There, now it's locked. You know, I wanted to make this first scratches and stuff on it, not somebody else, or not coming from the factory like that. How in the world? I'm gonna have to figure this thing out. Not sure. I think that goes over that, and that goes over that. This goes like this. Yep. That's how that works. This sits down in there. Probably will never use it, but I'm happy that they sent it because I forgot about it. So let's get to assembling the front part. Gonna start with the easiest part first, because that's basically how I roll. All right, so we're gonna throw that guy in there. Don't forget to put your pin back in. Look, we're already halfway done. This hardware, it's like not really standard, and it's not really metric, so that's fun. I'm using a 9/16 because that seems to fit it best. All right, how does this go? This has got to go on here like so. That part bolts to this part. This part then. That part goes there. That part goes there. Extension longer. Here. There are a lot of extra holes in this table.
One eternity later.
All right, I gotta quit dilly-dallying. It's all together. Tighten them down with my Ooga Dooga wrench. Pretty sturdy. Here's the broken servicing valve, if you will, just so you can see. Scratches on this side or that side. Scratches over here. Scratches. Am I being nitpicky? Yeah, sure, probably. But when you spend the money, you know, I feel as though you should get a product that is not scratched up. So that, like I said, is going to go in the shed. Gotta hurry up. It looks like it's about to storm. We gotta get the bikes inside, you know. Charlene doesn't like to get wet, so I'm actually gonna put the blue bike on the ramp, or on the lift, because that's gonna be the first bike worked on that lift. Why? Because it looks great, but it's got a lot of things wrong with it. So stay tuned for that. If you like old motorcycles, old Honda stuff, that bike is going to need a full go through it. The front brake is hanging up. The tank needs to be cleaned. The carburetors need to be cleaned. Regulator, rectifier, the battery, all that, all the 9 yards. That's one reason why I hurried up and bought this lift, so I could get to working on that bike, get that thing back up and running for my girlfriend so she can ride it, so we can ride together. So, Black Widow lift. My thoughts: it's better than a Harbor Freight. Is it worth the extra money? Time will tell. The quality, at least the quality of this one, seems to be a little bit lacking, at least in my opinion. I think they should hire maybe an aircraft mechanic to go through their quality department. Another little thing I noticed is these little things, they were popped up, and I had a heck of a time pushing them back down. I got them down with the help of a rubber mallet, but you know, it's just stuff like that I feel like you shouldn't have to fix, or you shouldn't have to adjust right out of the box. Another thing that I'm a little leery of is that pedal. It's really touchy. That's something that's going to have to get used to. But like I said, time will tell. I'll do another review on this after I've used it a bunch, so you guys can get a real good idea if I like the lift or not. Thing I just noticed, this arm, the movable one, your clamp, looks like it's towed in. I might have to adjust these, loosen these bolts up, and that might be, that's probably a me adjustment, not really paying attention. But again, yeah, look at this. See, I didn't even notice this one's, oh, that one's not as bad as the other ones. But it was, the other ones were halfway out, quarter of the way out, however way out. So, like I said, you like this kind of stuff, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, buy some merch. And like always, till next time, thanks a lot. Alright, let's get this thing in here before it rains. Just thought it'd be fun with the tire being halfway locked up. Okay. Not too shabby. See how the wheel clamp works.